basically the credit I get, credit, that's 92 for this last month, and it goes to your gas.
Oh, for pays for yourself.
Yeah,
I started the first thought of doing a Lao New Year celebration in the heart of downtown so we can share our culture, our heritage, and traditions to the masses. I wanted everybody in our community to see the beautiful colors and traditions and just how beautiful our culture is. My passion is representation, making sure that our community is recognized, making sure that we have opportunities like everybody else. I sat down with my uncle and just said, why can't we do a Lao New Year for our community? He said,
I would say, you don't know what you're talking about. It's not, the logistically is not simple as what you thought. That's what it came into my first impression. In Merced, we don't have a temple. I think most of the Lao community, when they do the Lao New Year, they will do in the temples. And then I said it to her that we don't have a temple, so what would we do?
So that was one thing that I got a little bit of pushback, from some of the elders, like, are you sure you're ready? And that was the reason why I made sure that I learned how to do a lot of things before I even brought up that idea to any of them, which meant embedding myself with nonprofits in Merced, learning from mentors that showed how to do events or how to speak to government officials, how to work with the city officials and the community. I had to learn how to close the streets and do events beforehand.
And I think we really got to know each other during Leadership Merced, and I think that was around 17 or 18. And we're in this, cohort together of a group of other like-minded individuals who wanted to be a part of Merced or know more about Merced. She's been such a big part of the community in downtown, and she's a community activist, and she's always been involved somehow. So we did that together and really got to know each other through that experience.
I was ready, but I didn't know if my community was ready for it yet. And I don't know if the elders were going to accept me for it, but I just said I was going to just do it.
So on my part, I have to actually to convince our elders. I told her that, are you sure on this? She said, yes, I'm sure.
I was ready to do the Lao New Year since I put so much sweat equity into a lot of these events and, just did everything volunteer with them. It was hard for them to come say no. It's their turn to help me out too. So, so that's how it's supposed to work, right?
Oh my gosh, she's outgoing. She's a force to be reckoned with, man. She just has an energy about her, and when she puts her mind to something, she makes sure that it happens.
My mindset was already, let's all do it together, because the more people that come together, it's going to be easier for us to get the work done. But if I didn't have any support, I was just going to figure it out.
So when I saw the community get together, I saw our kids enjoying it, and the elder that they enjoying it when they see that when we get together, make me really happy. The great return to me, it was our people that get together. Actually, I feel like, yeah, at least we Laotian up on the map in this city.
I remember crying at the Lao New Year parade, the first one, because we're setting up the parade, just getting everybody all lined up, and you see everybody, and it was just like the last person went, and I just bawled because it was such a proud moment that we pulled this off. Like our community, the Lao people pulled this off, I just was just overwhelmed with just feelings and emotions during that time.
more recent, right? We're talking about the boat races. You know, they had to get permission through the County Board of Supervisors. I talked about it and like how great it would be, but it almost seemed like an impossibility. But with the help of Josh Pedroso, our district supervisor, helped them make it through, helped them make it happen because I think because of the past, you know, the events, the parades, how successful that is, how it incorporates who we are as a community, as Merced. And so they got it through, you know, they got to use the Lake Yosemite.
I want to break that door open, that barrier, and maybe motivate the next generation too, that they put something together, they put their mind to something, they can accomplish whatever, you know. Just dream big. You don't have to set at just a bare minimum of checking in a job 9 to 5, you know. Dream about something, you know, like what is it that you want to do? How do you want people to remember you? You know, I don't want people to remember me by what car I drive or what house I live in, or I don't want them to remember me like that. I want them to remember me by the difference and impact that I made on a whole different level, not just my own, but just in the whole masses, not just Merced. Right now, it's just I want them to recognize that there is a movement. There are people that want to, you know, preserve our culture and, you know, is doing whatever it takes to make sure it happens. Building relationships is very important, and that's the only way that you can move things is by the people you know and who you surround yourself with.